earlier today. We have just a couple of housekeeping items. The front right section of chairs, that is going to be reserved for the performing group's guests and their personal items. Please stay seated during the performances and silence all cell phones, noisemakers, children. Please take your belongings when you leave the room. Groups will be rotating in and out of the room throughout the day. We will have enough seats if everyone continues to follow schedule and move throughout the day. So we would like your cooperation. I actually have a list of all the people that will be here, and I'm going to sit down in my pocket. So it is 8 a.m. So is Bravo here?
Yes.
Is North Whitfield Middle School here? St. John's Middle School? And Center Stage Productions? Some of them, the people here, don't check your schedule. You might be in the wrong place. So, now, enjoy a performance of Disney's Aladdin Jr. from Mill Creek Musical Theater.
Special talents, huh? What kind of talent? Well, you're nimble, stealthy, instead of thieving. What did you like to use your powers to make a name for yourself?
Well,
Perhaps impress a certain princess?
which way is this cave of yours?
That's the spirit!
Who disturbs my slumber?
It is I, Aladdin.
You are the diamond in the rough, the one whose worth lies deep within. You may enter.
Now go in there and grab that lamp. It's nothing else.
Right, only the lamp. Here goes nothing.
Good luck!
At last!
Whoa! Did you look at all this treasure? Find the lamp. Where would I? This could be it. There's a lamp down here, but it's not much to look at.
That's it! Bring it to me now!
Egyptian jade, fit for a princess. I wasn't going to take it.
You shall never see the light of day again!
Oh, my head. What's so special about this thing anyways? Huh, it's got something written on it.
Hello, everybody! Did you miss me?
I have to be hallucinating.
Why don't you just ruminate while I illuminate the possibilities? Blah, 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 oh my, blah, 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 oh no, blah, 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 ha, ha, ha. Well, Alibaba, he had them 40, shares like 1,000 there. Left your in that cover up your sleeve, you got running out of them sales. Go on in your corner, now maybe ammunition in your chair. You got the buzz, the lad, yeah, who went house, all you gotta do is rub that lamp, then I'll sing. Mr. Aladdin, sir, what will your pleasure be? Let me take your order, I'll jot it down, you ain't never had a friend like me. No, 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 life is your restaurant, I'm your maitre d'. Come on, mister, what it is you want? You ain't never had a friend like me. Yes, sir, we pride ourselves on service. You're the boss, the king, the shah. Say what you wish, it's your tradition. Gotta live more back than love. Have some of color and shine all of coloring. I'm in the mood to help you do. You ain't never had a friend like me. Look, you're still in. Ooh-ah, oh my. Ooh-ah, oh no. Ooh-ah, ha-ha-ha. Your friends do this. Your friends do that. Give me a doggy bag. Genie's taking it home. On the job, you pick the boss. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend like me. What do you say, kid? We put some focus on the hocus pocus. What do you want?
Genie, I wish for you to make me a prince.
Now what? What's fulfillment time?
Babcock, Cassady,
What's wrong?
Aladdin, Palace, trouble, arrested.
You know what we gotta do? Something. Storm the palace. Who's up for a little high adventure? That's the spirit. Woo! Not even open.
You sound strong. Learn a letter.
You're not afraid, are you?
These tests of brawn I do not master.
But you think faster. Fear me.
God, is storming the palace just a little bit.
In wasting time, we court disaster. Muster your courage and come on.
Fate blows her kiss, chills your heart, takes your hand.
Fate feels like this. Play
morning, you beautiful people. What a way to start the day, right? I'd like to apologize to adjudicators first, because you poor guys don't even know who's going to talk to you about something that's so near and dear to your heart. I'm Cindy Ripley from iPediatrics. Thank you all for being here so much. And I'm really honored to adjudicate with John Prignano from Music Theater International. He's the person that you have chosen in this world and all over the world. And then we have our Broadway celebrity that I'm honored to be with, who dances more than anybody, Taylor Iman. All right, back to you guys. Now, first of all, you're going to have to shut me up pretty soon. It was one wonderful way to start the morning. You had just the way you entered, just the way you are professional, just the way you tell a story and take us to another world that's really quite amazing. I have to tell you some fun facts. And remember, what happens in this room stays in this room. Okay, I saw the original pilot before it was warmed up, before it was done in Toronto of this story, and the story was very different. You know who started the show? The Friends. And they all came in on camels that way. And it was wild. And it didn't work. It didn't work, did you? Nobody, David Scott from Disney isn't here. No, he didn't. And they went back and changed it. Tom Schumacher changed it.
No,
So but what I loved was when you friend guys came in, you really gave those friends a personality to it that was really perfect. You knew how to build transition. There's so many teaching things that this group does for everybody in this room to watch. But the transitions in those music, and in this new version of Aladdin, which is so stunning, the keys change in that opening. Your musicality is fabulous. You're right on pitch. You worked hard at that, because that is not easy when you're doing all those moves. I was so impressed with all that. You knew how to build the excitement. Even though there's that many people on stage, and that is the challenge, you knew how to get your bodies down or quiet things a little bit so that that would happen with all of it. Also, you knew planes, levels, and proximity. When they were going into that cave, there was no set or anything like that, but you knew that they were going back in the cave. You knew they were coming forward. You knew Jafar was out here and it was quite a distance, just the way they used their bodies. So use all that stagecraft that you just need your bodies for. Some of us stress about costumes and scenery. This is all you need. There's the magic, and these guys have it. I want to talk to you about your style changes. That's what makes us funny, and that's what this show is all about, humor. Getting a laugh out of a situation that could be dire, but you know how to make it funny, and you put them age appropriate. Sometimes we try to copy things adult people do in some of those productions that are very inappropriate for this age. And they were right on because it was hysterical. We were over there doing that. One thing I would love to say to you, where's my little genie? Where are you? Right there. You got knockout chords here, girl. But all of you need to remember this show. Here's the challenge vocally. Anybody know what it is? Who wants to guess? What's the vocal musical challenge in it? Anything? There's no wrong answers. Yes, ma'am.
Getting enough breath support
Oh!
to withstand.
You're right on. You can teach it. What else? Yeah.
Dynamics.
Dynamics are huge because they're hard to do. Something happens to your voice when you do. Yes.
Volume.
Volume, right?
Pardon me. Diction.
Diction. The big thing is vocal health. And the big thing is this one makes you run. Because when you get excited about something, you want to go faster, right? So did you notice some places where you have to rush? Here's a couple things you can do. When you rehearse by yourself in front of the bathroom mirror, which I hope you do, is when you're doing it, do it with sotto voce, no sound. Do it lip sync it. Use your face and use your mouth. And do that. Maybe put on a track, put something on your phone, so you're doing it so you're not rushing. Use your body and watch someplace in your body where you pulse. Don't rush it. But vocal health is important. Do not sing full voice. No one can answer that better than Taylor, doing 8 shows a week. If you don't save your voice, I'd worry about you if you were doing a silly leap right now, just like that. It was awesome. But don't be afraid that you have a beautiful voice, all of you, to use it in your head voice sometimes. Because you've got enough concentration right here that people can look at your body and your face, and if you do it in head voice for a show, they're still going to listen to you. You don't need to belch and all that. But other than that, you need to give yourself the biggest pat on the back, because you really made my morning. I didn't need my coffee. Congratulations.
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hi. Great job. Great job. That was so great. Great way to spend this very, very early morning. But you woke us all up. It was amazing. I want to shout out how wonderful your harmonies were. Don't see whether you were singing as a whole ensemble or whether there were three of you. There were multiple groups of three holding down the harmonies, which was so special. And that tells us out here that you're listening to each other, that you're supporting each other in that way, which is so, so special. Oh, the other thing I really want to shout out was the cave. When they built the cave, my favorite thing about that was, yes, your bodies were telling the story, but so were your faces. You could even tell the people on the side were like, we're here, we are also the cave. And that amount of commitment to your craft, commitment to your stage partners is so wonderful. I was scared. I've seen the show so many times. And even when you all were so committed as an entire ensemble, and you had wonderful people carrying your story through the whole thing. Aladdin and Jasmine were like, we can get married, and I was like, oh. Like I've never seen it before, and it's probably the third time I've seen it this weekend. But so I just want to say, I do need to shout out just how important that support is for you as a cast, but also for us as an audience. And that's the whole thing about musical theater, right? About theater in general. We can't do a show without an audience, and you can't watch a show without a cast, but it does take that collaborative effort for us to get the story, for us to follow the story, no matter whether we've seen it 15,000 times or it's the first time we've ever seen it. So I just want to say that. And then on that same note, whether you are a cave, or whether you're an actual person watching a wedding or going through the adventure, remember who and where you are at all times, right? Sometimes you're like, oh, I'm here, I'm supporting my friend, that's like, yay, Aladdin and Jasmine, like, how cool. But where are you when you're doing that? You know what I mean? Like, are you at the palace? Are you on a farm? Are you at your house? And that's just important for you to know. We don't necessarily need to know exactly where you are, but if you know, it will help settle and make everything just that much clearer for us out here. But you are already doing that. I just want to remind you to always do that, no matter what scene you're in. But beautiful work. Oh, what a good morning. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Wow, that was amazing. Your energy. You guys you didn't stop. What I really loved is, I loved the cave. I loved your partnering. I loved how you all worked together, how you all connected to each other, there was a lot going on. There was a lot of, different paths and people doing different things. But you were all aware of each other, which is huge. You have to be. There's a lot of people on a small stage. So you're very aware of each other, which was fantastic. I love seeing how you let your partners do what they needed to do. You supported them, you needed to support them. You're focusing so much on those vocals, it's great. I want you to think about all of your lines. You need to finish them. Does everyone know what that means? When I say finish your line, if you're gonna reach, you really need to reach. I don't want to see you do this, okay? I know it's fast. I know you're singing. I know you're breathing. I know you're trying to stay alive. I get it. It's all there. But you gotta finish those lines. I want to work with the narrator. Who was the first narrator? There she is. Come up here. Everyone kind of move aside for a minute. So, I mean, how many people, I'm sure you hear this all the time, but the opening of the show is the most important part, right? It's when you learn about the characters, you learn about the show, things get set up, and all of that stuff happens, and it brings you into this world that you're going to be living in for the next hour, correct? So you have a really, really, really big job. You have a lot of jobs. But the opening to me is the most important job that you have. You projected, you were animated, you pointed to the audience, you made eye contact, all of that is great. But what I want you to do is something a little different for me. I want to try something different in the opening. Have you done the show yet? Have you guys done the show yet?
Yeah.
I did the show last year in the spring, but the cast has definitely changed.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to do the opening, and when you introduce the show, I want you to think about your stage. I want you to think about your lighting. I want you to think about what the audience was like. Was there a balcony? Was there no balcony? Were there exit signs? Were there things that you remember from that production? I want you to bring that to this space. Okay? I also want you to tell us exactly. I want you to take your time. I want you to slow down, take your time, and see the things that you're talking about. You're talking about Agrabah. You're talking about different things. I want you to see them. And I want you to place them in this space. Thinking about the space that you were in before. I know it's a lot, but you can do it because you were just doing it. So let's try from just the beginning when you introduce the show.
From Salon.
Yeah.
So long and good evening.
I want you to do salam, and I want you to take presence and show the audience that you're in control. And they are now listening to you. So I want you to cut out, say that, and pause. And I want you to have presence, okay?
So long and good evening to you.
Try one more time. Step out, salam.
Okay.
Don't say while you're walking.
So long and good evening to you, worthy friends. Welcome to the fabled city of Agrabah.
Now see, do that again, exactly what you did. But see, and the city of, you love Agrabah. It's your city, it's Agrabah. Like, just really love it. Do it one more time.
Okay.
And take your time, there's no rush.
So long and good evening.
I want you to take more time between so long and good evening. One more time, sorry. I know you can do it, I see it. You did it before.
So long and good evening to you, worthy friends. Welcome to the fabled city of Agrabah.
Great. Did everyone see the difference? So you take this me. Watch me, listen to me, follow me. Okay? Does that make sense? You did great. That's exactly what I was. You take actually really well done.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. That was fantastic. Keep up the